Imagine waking up one morning, breathing in that crisp European air through your open window in Milan, only to realize your bank account is shouting at you, "We're drowning and we're in a foreign country." That's right. This isn't just a story about debt. It's about dreams of escape, financial blind spots, and the moment when running away stops being the answer and what you should do instead. Hello, I'm Sonia, and welcome to Finance with Sonia, your warm corner on the internet where we talk about money, freedom, and how to build both in Europe and beyond. And today, we're digging into a story that starts with 300,000 euros of debt, a desperate plan to flee and rewrite life in a new country, and ends up revealing a deeper truth about partnership, responsibility, and the path to genuine financial independence. So grab your café au lait or flat white from your favorite cafe in Paris or Berlin, sit back, and let's unpack this together. 1. A bold escape plan that misses the map. Meet Alex in London. He's working in tech, making decent money, but his partner, Luca in Milan, has been stuck in limbo for months, bouncing between freelance gigs, waiting on invoices, and wondering if escaping to Zagreb or Lisbon will magically fix things. It sounds kind of romantic. Ditch the hustle in your home country, restart in a charming European city, bask in sunsets over the Adriatic or stroll cobblestone streets in Prague. But here's the twist. The escape plan often ignores the financial reality. In the example we're unwrapping, the couple believed their solution was to pack up, leave the US, and move somewhere new, somewhere cheaper, better, freer. Except when you actually sit down with them and look at the numbers, the story rewrites. They're carrying around 300,000 euros in debt. Their income is about 5,000 euros a month. And yet, they're planning to move to places like New Zealand, yes, it's half a world away, or pricey European capitals, without a clear job, without savings, without a fallback plan. Luca might joke with friends in Milan, "We'll just go where the sun is cheap and the cost of living practically falls from the sky." But jokes aside, this is financial peril masquerading as adventure. 2. Why the numbers don't lie. Let's break it down. Think of your monthly income like the water flowing into a bucket. Your expenses are the holes at the bottom. If your holes are bigger than your flow, the bucket doesn't just empty, it drips steadily until it's bone dry. In this case, income around 5,000 euros a month. But expenses? Much, much higher. They weren't tracking the inflow or outflow carefully, or even using a basic budgeting app, something like a free spreadsheet or one of the many European-friendly apps. Late credit card fees? Check. Interest accrued? Check. And one partner not working steadily, claiming "I'll find something when we relocate." Meanwhile, they're planning to spend thousands on visas, flights, relocation, and once-arrival living costs in somewhere better. But research shows, in major European cities like Berlin, Amsterdam, or Stockholm, cost of living isn't a bargain anymore. Rent, utilities, and taxes all stack up. So the numbers tell us. Income, 5,000 euros a month. Debt, 300,000 euros, roughly 25,000 euros a month amortized over 12 months would be over 2,000 euros a month minimum in just principal. Expense gap, unknown but clearly larger than income. Uncertainty, job and income instability after moving. Relocation cost, potentially tens of thousands of euros. In short, the plan relies on hope, not numbers. 3. Partnership cracks and real talk. Now let's shift to the human side. Money is always personal. It's about trust, transparency, and shared vision. And when it's not, oh boy, storms brew. In our story, partner 1, Steve. Steady salary, say 90,000 euros a year in original currency converted to Europe. Partner 2, Savannah, no stable job yet, citing past trauma and unstable foundations for why things haven't clicked yet. The idea of moving somewhere else becomes the band-aid for deeper issues, avoidance of accountability, unclear roles, and lack of communication. Steve is trying to carry the hustle while trying to support the dream. But behind his back, hidden spending, late fees, missed calls, and unshared credit invoices. Savannah avoids the next step like signing up for subsidized healthcare, stabilizing income, and building something domestic because the escape route is more glamorous than the climb. Here's the lesson. Escaping location doesn't magically fix financial or relationship fundamentals. You can rent a beachfront villa in the Algarve, but if you still argue about who pays the utility, or if one partner has no job and the other is drowning, they'll still argue. And the villa becomes just a pretty backdrop for stress. 4. Relocate? Yes, maybe. But not until you fix the roof. If you really do want to move, say from Berlin to Lisbon or Milan to Barcelona, there's nothing wrong with that. It could be awesome. But think of it like this: before you move the house, you fix the foundation. Here are steps you should take before you punch that ticket. Document your income and job prospects. Budget for the new cost of living. Pay off high-interest debt first. Create a buffer, savings of at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. Get your partner on board and aligned. Research the visa and job market. Have a fallback plan. Waiting until the foundation is stable doesn't mean delaying your dream, it means making the dream last. 5. From escaping debt to building freedom. Here's the transformation I want you to feel. This isn't just about avoiding a bad situation, taxes, politics, stress. It's about choosing a life where you own your decisions. Where money supports your values. Where you're not chasing location freedom to distract from financial fragility. Let's map a 3-phase journey you can follow. Phase 1. Baseline and ownership. Pull all your financial data. Create a monthly budget. Be brutal. Partner talk. Phase 2. Build the stream and buffer. Pay down high-interest debt. Save a buffer. Increase your income. Plan the move not as an escape, but as a smart shift. Phase 3. Execute with confidence. When the debt is under control, buffer built, and you have income streams, then you move. Continue budgeting. Use your new environment as fuel. 6. Why this story matters to you. Maybe you're watching from Sofia, or Copenhagen, or Madrid. Perhaps you've been feeling trapped by your 9-to-5, tired of rent, taxes, and uncertain politics. You've thought, what if I just moved to Lisbon, or Medellin, or Tallinn? And you know what? That thought isn't bad. But if it doesn't come with financial stability, you're just swapping one trap for another. This story about the couple with €300,000 debt, planning to flee, matters because it holds the mirror up. It asks, are you building something sustainable or just escaping? Are you fixing the leaks in your bucket, or just hopping cities while it empties anyway? When you choose financial independent action over fear-driven escape, you give yourself real options. Options mean freedom. Options mean you can choose when, where, and how you live, not just be forced to buy your debt or circumstance. 7. A quick lighten up. Money is like gardening. Think of your finances like a garden in Milan. You don't just plant seeds, forget them, and expect a paradise in 6 months. You weed. You water. You prune. If you plant a rare orchid before the soil is ready, you risk the plant dying. The couple in our story planted a rare orchid relocation. They skipped weeding the debt, skipped watering the savings, and thought, it'll all bloom once we get to New Zealand, or Paris. But the soil was dry, the weeds were thick, and the garden collapsed. You, on the other hand, you'll plant when, and only when, the soil is rich. The budget is clear. Your partner is aligned. The weather, your finances, is steady. Then you'll move that plant and watch it thrive, whether in Lisbon, Barcelona, or somewhere exotic. 8. What to watch out for, red flags. Before we wrap, let's call out some red flags you should avoid like stale bread. One partner earns, the other doesn't and doesn't actively try. Debt without a plan. Moving country as a fix. Secret spending. Vague income. Avoiding healthcare or other essentials. 9. Your checklist for the next 30 days. If you're with me so far, and you're thinking, okay Sonia, I'm ready, here's your 30-day action list. Pull up your bank and credit statements. Identify one luxury expense you cancel. Agree with your partner, set one shared money goal. Pick a reading about cost of living in your dream city. Set up a buffer account. Research the job market in 3 places you like. Spend one afternoon imagining your life 12 months from now. 10. The beautiful possibility ahead. Here's the vision I want to paint for you. It's a Sunday morning in Berlin. You stroll into your favorite cafe, the one with the vintage espresso machine and a view of the canal. You sip your coffee, open your laptop for freelance work. You have passive income streams running in the background. You and your partner share the budget for the month. You've eliminated high-interest debt. Your move wasn't flight, it was a leap. And somewhere in there, gap year trips, scenic rides on foreign metros, rooftop dinners in Barcelona, these become extras, not your escape hatch. Because here's the reality, true freedom isn't about just the city you're in. It's about the control you have over your money, your choices, your time. When you reach that point, you can live in Lisbon, Vienna, even Marrakesh, and you won't worry about a €300,000 debt dragging you down. You'll be the one choosing how much you work, how much you play, and when. And yes, there may still be storms, job offers delayed, tax surprises, the cost of an unexpected health emergency abroad. But you'll have the umbrella. You'll have savings, plan B, and a partner who's aligned with you rather than half asleep on the plan. You'll be living not because you ran away, but because you chose to live. With clarity. With freedom. With purpose. So if you're watching this and you've ever thought, maybe I need to disappear from this place and just start fresh somewhere cheaper, take a breath and ask yourself, what am I actually escaping and what am I really building? Lay the groundwork first. Strengthen the roof. Then pick your destination. Because when your foundation is solid, you decide where you live. Not your debts. Not your desperation. You. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Finance with Sonia. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's the one financial leak in your bucket you're going to fix this month? Here's to you, building your freedom, grounding your foundation, and choosing the life you deserve. Until next time, keep growing, keep budgeting, keep dreaming, and most importantly, keep living. If you'd like a simple downloadable checklist I used in this video to map income, expenses, and relocation budget, just check the link in the description below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.
This journey is built on strategy, consistency, and value. If my content helps you grow financially, there's a PayPal link in the description. It's not about the amount, it's the support that counts. Every bit fuels more value. Let's build wealth together.